Coach, this was a really tough game, but it seemed like it was a defensive victory.
Well, they were so talented offensively. They really didn't have any weaknesses offensively going into this ball game. They were strong up front. They had an outstanding run game. They had a kid run for over 250 yards last week. There are 3 receivers they utilized, are outstanding receivers, and their quarterback's got a big arm, and he's very effective. So we knew that we were going to have to stop the run game to have a chance, and fortunately, the second half we were able to do that.
Now, it seemed like once you got up, that second score, that you kind of forced them out of their game plan.
Yeah, I think so a little bit, and really it forced them into really our strengths, and our strengths, tend to be in the back end right now. We've got some good skilled kids that are experienced, that understand, how to cover receivers and how to match routes and that sort of thing. So, that kind of fell into our hands there, and we had an outstanding pass rush, with our front, and it made a big difference. Made him rush a lot of his throws and forced into some turnovers.
Now, they did break some pretty good plays, but you didn't ever let them break an explosive play.
Well, we talked about we want to eliminate as many explosives as we can. With a team like that, it's bound to happen at some point in time. Our big concern was don't let them in the end. If they bust a big play, let's stop them and go to the next play. And so that's kind of how we would be in, but don't break type deal.
All right, so this was, obviously you've already been interviewed twice before you got to me. This was a big game this week.
Very big. They were a ranked team. They're going to go deep in the playoffs, I can tell you right now. So this was really a test for us to see where we are. Not just physically, but mentally as a ball club. And, we'll have a chance to evaluate the film and get a better understanding of what we need to continue to strengthen, what our weaknesses were. And so, we were just fortunate and happy. The effort that the kids gave tonight was just outstanding. They love playing the game. They love playing with each other, and they have fun doing it. So that's a good deal.
Now, one thing about Tolar is a lot of teams, you play them, when you get up that second score, they kind of fold it up and mail it into the house. Tolar didn't quit until the last play.
They're not going to. They're very well coached. They're a very disciplined team. I thought we were going to have to score another time to have an opportunity maybe to, try to break their will a little bit. And I think it helped. Like I said, we got the other score, our third score, made a big difference because now they had to really force the ball down the field right into our strength.
All right, so you went from, you were 4-0 in non-district, but you started 0-0 this week, so now you're 1-0. So you're in control of your destiny. That's got to feel good for district.
Sure, it does. We've got 4 really tough ball games in a row, I think. Next week is Hamilton. They're a very physical ball club. And they're very well coached as well. So it's going to be another test, another challenge for us. And then follow up that with Rio Vista and then Bosqueville. So, we got Murderers Row right now. So we're really going to have to be focused the next 4 weeks for sure.
And these are all teams that there's like a school history. Y'all have all played each other a lot.
And all of them. 3 of the 4 were in the playoffs last year. So, and they've got a bunch of kids back on all 4 of those teams. Tolar had 8 starters on offense and 9 on defense returned from last year. So, they're very experienced. And this upcoming game against Hamilton will be the same way because they got a lot of kids back as well.
Okay. Now, is that home game?
It is a home game, yes.
All right. So next week, 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
at Crawford.
Yeah, Pirate Field.
Okay. See you there.
All right. Appreciate it.